All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching where I learned this truth. All right, so going to do another video with Wicked Eve. All right, this Eve talking about she done outgrew her husband. She said, I'm pretty educated and I've outgrown my husband. The madness of these women. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let it play. And I'm going to get the scriptures to go with it. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazai be edifying.
Married at 20. My parents was against it and my grandparents. I am now 31 and I'm getting ready to go through a divorce.
What's the disagreement though?
Well, they said that we was too young and I went to college, I got a degree. I just feel like I didn't have much experience. I was in love with my husband when we got married, but now I don't like him.
What's the disagreement though?
The disagreement, I think we just grew apart.
That's not what it is. She wants to ride the car carousel. She just said they got married when they was young and she didn't get to experience certain things. She wants to be a whore. That's all it is. She wants to go out and be with other men, experience other men. All right? That's all that is. Let me read this. Opening up already. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, starting at verse 25. It say, I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right. And this is what you is witnessing right here. All right. This woman is fucking foolish. She's fucking, she's full of madness. All right. And you know what I'm saying? She's more bitter than death. She wants to leave her husband because she says she's outgrown him. And they've been together all this time. But yet she wants to go out and do what you women do. All right. She wants to be, you know what I'm saying? She wants to have options. All right. We read verse 27. It says, Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all these have I not found. All right, so out of 1,000 men, he only found one that was righteous, and out of 1,000 women, he couldn't find one that was righteous. All right, so you women are fucking, you've lost your goddamn minds. All right, this is just madness. Let me let it go.
Okay.
So, but
I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand the point I make that you disagreed with.
Oh, that, all the 8s and 9s and 10s are married at an early age.
Okay. Okay. Nothing is absolute. Ladies, we got to stop this. Nothing is absolute. These are generalizations.
That's true, Kevin.
But are you saying you're an 8, 9, or a 10?
I would consider myself a 10. I was a track star, leader of the volleyball, so you can kind of say I was the it girl in school. But
Where's your picture?
What?
Where's your picture?
Oh, I didn't want to show my picture. That's obvious.
I find it okay. See, here's the thing. What I don't.
She calling herself a 10, basically saying she a dime piece, but she ain't even post her picture up there, which is how you know she's lying. All right, any woman that knows she looks good, she's gonna go out her way to flaunt her beauty. All right, that's the glory of a woman, her beauty. Her hair is her beauty. All right, that's the glory of you women. You women love to doll yourselves up, so she's clearly lying. Let me read this. This is Proverbs 30 and 32. It says, If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast thought evil, lay thine hand upon thy mouth. Meaning she should shut the fuck up. You full of shit. All right? You are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You basically need to just close your mouth and let your ass talk. That's how full of shit you are.
Do often is women can. I've had women call themselves 10s who were 5s. So.
Opinion is relevant.
No. See, look. You can call yourself.
Kevin, I like you. I like Kevin a lot.
Hold on, but
See how she playing these games? I like you, Kevin. I like you a lot. Shut up. This is Ecclesiasticus 11 and 8. They say, answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. And that's the problem with the nigga woman. Women in general, but primarily the nigga woman. She cannot keep her fucking mouth closed long enough to even take a rebuke. You know what I'm saying? To let alone even hear it. The moment you tell one of these black queens something, they got something to come right back at you with it. They don't shut the fuck up and digest what you said. They gonna come back to what I feel, I think, all of that bullshit. The Lord said he didn't give you women wisdom. That's Job 39 and 17. It says, because Yahweh had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding. So you don't have wisdom, you don't have understanding. The scriptures say the woman is supposed to be in subjection to her husband in all things. That means everything. You know what I'm saying? Not some things, not a few things, all things. Ain't no fucking collective bargaining. All right. But nevertheless, Queen of Heaven. That's what run this. That's the vibration that's pushed out in this earth. The Queen of Heaven.
if you like me, then understand. Don't over. Look, if you can call yourself a 10, that's fine. I don't understand the disagreement. I really don't. You call yourself a 10, that's fine. You're 31 and getting a divorce because you don't like him.
Yeah, I fell out of love with him. I think we just went to
Okay, but do you have any children?
No, thank God.
Well,
she don't even have children, which in this world, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna just jump on her too hard for that, because it's better. The scriptures even told us in Jeremiah 16 concerning wives and children. If it be possible, don't have none of that in this fucking place, all right? Because we in captivity. But nevertheless, you know, what happens, all right? Everything happens because y'all Basham Al wanted it to happen. But in this woman, she 31, and she hasn't had a child, and she been with her man for, I think she said she was 18. I mean, I'm surprised he still wants to be with her. You know what I'm saying? 13 years and you ain't gave him one child. Starting to think she might be the problem. Maybe your baby, maybe her baby making parts don't work. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me read this. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 26. It say, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. These are all talking about the woman. A woman cannot divorce her husband. She cannot leave her husband, all right? The only way a woman is free from her husband is if he dies, pretty much. He has to die. If that don't happen, you ain't free to just leave your husband. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that? And you women are finna find that out real soon in the times we coming into. You're gonna find out, all right?
and you've been with him since how old?
Since I was 18, but we got married at 20.
All right, and what do you think's waiting for you out here?
The carousel.
New possibilities.
That's one way to frame it.
You know, we can probably be the best of friends. I just think we outgrew each other.
That's fine.
You know?
That's fine.
He's ready for kids. I'm not ready for kids.
All right. So I don't really see it's a disagreement here. You want to divorce your husband because he wants kids and you don't want kids? That's fine. But for somebody who's been married for nearly half your life, what do you want from a man in this world?
Well, a man of character, integrity, someone that I can grow with.
Listen to this bullshit. Woo. Man, this is Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. It say, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right, so she can't even give her man children, and if she can, she hasn't. All right, and then it say he that's lived to see the fall of his enemy. She's her husband's enemy right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If that man got any kind of sense about him, you know what I'm saying? Man, fuck that woman. You need to get the fuck away from her. All right, talking about she want to divorce you. She can't even give you children. Let me jump down to verse 13. It say, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Whew, this is what you hearing, all right? Let me jump down to 16. It say, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. And you can just hear it in this woman's voice. She's wicked. Wicked as hell. All right, they say the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like a sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right, and that's what this woman is. All right, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. You basically want to leave your husband because he wants to have children, and as she goes, she's gonna say in just a second, he actually had her. He told her she got degrees and shit, so she wants to leave him because she wants to start a career also. All right, he told her she could stay at home. He actually gave one of you fucking queens an option to stay at home and not work, and she didn't like that. All right, showing you she don't want to be in subjection to a man. She does not want to be under the rule of her husband. All right, Genesis 3:16 tells you the woman's desire is to be to her husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right, but you women over here in Western America, all right, Western, you know what I'm saying? In America, as I mean, yeah, in the West, in America, you cannot understand that. All right, let me let it go.
What do you want from a man in this world?
Love.
You had that.
I want love. I want companion. Now you had that. But you make it seem like people can't outgrow each other.
Well, no, stop right there. I didn't make it seem like a damn thing. I said you had that. And it's your responsibility as a wife to keep it going.
And it's also a husband too.
It is, see?
You hear that? She had to cut the, and it's also her husbands too, bitch. Oh my goodness, you women. This is Ecclesiasticus 42:13. It say, for from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. Self-explanatory. It's better for a man to be an asshole and have a whole lot of bravado, all right, than a courteous woman. All right, man, let me let it go.
Thank you. Did you guys hear this? This is the problem that tends to happen in our relationships. It's 50-50 instead of 100. Did you do your 100% best to make sure that your marriage and your relationship lasted?
Yes, my husband wanted me to stay home. I figured like since I went to school, I worked hard for my degree and my career. Why should I have to give it up? Especially when I don't have any kids.
Okay. So your husband wanted you to stay home and you wanted to go to work.
Yes. My father raised me to be independent.
Listen.
You're not under your father's house no more. You are not under your father's house no more. You have a husband. You have a man that has stuck his rod into you, which I'm pretty sure multiple men have done it, but dealing with the man you with right now, quote unquote, he's went in unto you. You are his property now. The scripture tell you, he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. It don't say she that getteth a husband getteth a possession. No. All right, you belong to your husband, all right? If he tells you he wants you to stay at home, you're supposed to stay your ass at home, all right? His will, your hands. But you women can't do that. And the bitch was quick to say, my daddy said, bitch, I'm pretty sure your daddy told you that you weren't supposed to do a whole lot of shit that you went against and done anyway. But now all of a sudden you want to pick and choose who can tell you what to do and what was good to do and what wasn't good to do. You see how wicked you women are? You're fucking serpents. You are literally fucking female Esau's. The black woman is a goddamn female Esau. All right, she is just as that fucking wicked ass red nigga, that cave dwelling so-called white man, her slave daddy. She just like him. They are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? This fucking nigga woman is better at being a fucking Edomite woman than the Edomite woman is. All right, fucking madness.
Then you're giving up a husband for possibilities in the world in your career. Okay. Hope you get what you want.
My daddy told me I'd be just fine. My father said that a woman...
Well, here's the thing. How old is your father?
My father is 60.
Right. And got news for you. Your dad cannot guarantee that. That's nothing a father can guarantee a child.
This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3. It say, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel. like the ostriches in the wilderness. All right. So the Most High Yahweh said the daughters of Zion are fucking like a fucking ostrich, a cruel, nasty, unclean bird. All right. Just fucking madness. My daddy said, man, let it go, Prashant. Let's let it go.
Well,
you can say your dad can tell you whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're just a woman, just like I'm just a man. You're one person out on the planet, and if you want to deal with any man out here, you're gonna have to meet his needs, especially if you want a man that's higher level than you are. This independent this daddy's girl shit ain't gonna play.
But Kevin, I'm a nurse.
Congratulations. That matters.
I work with a lot of doctors.
So what?
But you say that a man don't care about a woman's money or career.
No,
and that's far from the truth, though.
Okay.
But that's far from
all right. So you're telling me, all right, ladies, I want you to pay attention. This woman has been married, and she's telling me, as a man who's out here who have clients of these men, you act like you at 31 know better than me at 51. And I'm telling you, men don't care like you think we care. But guess what? You're going to get a chance to test this out on your own. Remember the women I said high value men?
Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. All right. That's a precept of Job 39 and 17 when it says the Most High Yahweh deprived her of wisdom and understanding. All right. You women are just fucking gone. You just really like to talk to hear yourself talk. All right. It's really what it is with you fucking black women.
To avoid. And the nurse was in this category. It's not for just to take deep shots at nurses. It's the personality and the mindset that tends to come along. This independent All right, but in the end, man, make your choices. But
that's Isaiah 3 and 16. What he just quoted. All right, it say, I'm gonna read it. It's Isaiah 3 and 16. It say, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion, talking about the nigger woman, the Hispanic woman, and the native Indian woman, are hunty. When you look up the word hunty, it means arrogant, disdainful, to look down upon somebody. All right, that's how these fucking women think. That's what they do. All right, it say and walk with stretched forth necks and one-time eyes. One-time means sexually undisciplined. That's what this woman is. She want a whole nother man. All right, she didn't have a husband, but she want another husband. All right, and tinkling with their feet. All right. Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So this woman didn't want to post her picture. I wonder why. I'm pretty sure my guess is because she probably got another nation's woman hair in her head, and she probably not ugly, but she probably don't have no hair. All right. She probably got blonde in her head. She probably got one of these other nation's women's hair in her head. All right. And if she would have posted that picture, you know what I'm saying? We would have seen right through that like you fake. Take that fucking makeup off, take that fake ass hair off or your fucking wig off and be your natural self and then say you a 10. She can't do it. She won't do it because she's a fucking liar.
And if you want something with a man, you're going to have to compromise.
Oh, I agree with you, but you making it seem like that.
It make it seem like anything. It make it seem like what?
You're just making it seem like, oh, you're so bad, like, especially for, women in my age group that's not married,
Man,
there's hope. There's hope.
You're responsible.
If it was hope, then why in the fuck don't you black women have husbands in what this world would determine as a husband? You know what I'm saying? 1 out of 4 of you so-called queens get married. That's 25%. That's less than half of your Edomite so-called white woman counterpart. She is married on a higher clip than you so-called black women. Every nation's woman has a higher success marriage rate than the so-called black woman. Why? Because she's the least desirable woman in the world, man. Nobody wants to deal with that goddamn big mouth demon.
Responsible for what you hear.
And you're responsible for what you put out.
No, you're responsible for what you hear. And you make it seem like women are so... No, I think that a lot of you women just don't listen. You listen with your feelings, and you hear what you want to hear.
Emotional.
And that's fine. But you're going to get to test all your theories. You got married at 18 or 19.
No, I got married at 20.
Okay, split the difference. You're going to get to test all these theories. In 10 years, we'll see who ends up being closer to accurate. But if you want anything from men, do you ever want children?
I don't know.
All right. So, do you even want to?
Sounds like a lesbian.
Do you want to be married to a man?
Of course I do. I believe in love. I believe in marriage.
But that's not the purpose of marriage. Love is not the purpose of marriage.
The scriptures say, "Be fruitful and multiply." these fucking women. All right, let me get this. This is Titus. Let me see. It's Titus chapter 2, starting at verse 3. It say, "The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things." So this is what the older women were supposed to teach the young women. "That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children," which this bitch says she don't want, all right, "to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home." She didn't want to be at home. She said she got degrees. She want to be out there. She want to be in the corporate world, all right. "Good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed." All right. So she's supposed to be at home, but she don't want to be at home. All right. She wants to go out there and be like these other women that she saw, ride that cock carousel, get all this attention from all these other niggas, and that's what she wants. All right. Get another precept. This is 1 Timothy 5, at verse 14. It say, I'm gonna go to verse 11. I'm gonna start at verse 11. All right. It say, "But the younger widows refused, for when they have begun to wax in wanton against a Mashiach, they will marry, having damnation, because they have cast off their first faith. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers, also in busybodies, speaking things which they ought not." That's what you fucking black women do. You busybodies. All right. Verse 14. "I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan." And that's what this woman is. She's after Satan. She going for Esau. All right. She wanna live it up in Esau's world. She 31 years old, and she been with her husband since she was 18, and she don't have one child to show for it. She's saying she didn't fell out of love with him, and she want to fucking go out into the world and use her quote-unquote degrees that Esau gave her to be a career woman. She feel like she got something better waiting for her. You see this shit? This is the madness of you fucking women, all right? This is the madness of you women.
And you always had this. All right. Round and round this goes. Spoiled, petulant children. Just, I want love. I want this. I want that. Women from other countries listen to Western women and think you're insane.
Man, say it again, Kevin.
I want that. Women from other countries listen to Western women and think you're insane. This woman won early on and is walking away. All right.
All right, so you heard it. Let me close out, because I ain't going to make this too long. This is Micah 7 and 10. All right, it say, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Most High Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street." So a lot of these women finna get stumped out like shit in the street, man. All right, these wicked ass niggas that's dealing with these wicked ass women gonna get put to death. These bitches gonna be sitting on the ground pissing and moaning, looking for a savior. And the only savior they're going to have is an elect Israelite man, all right? Isaiah 4 and 1. But guess what? The Lord is going to put the spirit on us to show us what you women is about, all right? And guess what? You're going to get your asses rejected, all right? You're going to get fucking rejected. The same way you trying to reject your husband, which probably ain't your first husband, But the same way you trying to reject your husband now is the same way the men of the Lord is going to reject you bitches in that day. All right? Only the genuine, sincere women are going to get chosen. All you fucking whores who want to ride the cock carousel and be sluts, be disloyal, be treacherous towards your husbands, because all you bitches have had more than one husband. So I'm going to say husbands plurally. All right? You're going to be destroyed, all right? So close out with that. Give out honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and real in this truth. Shalom.